Hey bears, I am the Gaming Grizzly and welcome to the top 10 tips and tricks for survivors in Home Sweet Home Survive. Since this video took quite some time to create, I would appreciate if you could leave me a fat like, a comment in the comment section below, and if you are new, make sure to subscribe to the Gaming Grizzly. Alright, tip number 1, understand the survivors. This seems like an obvious tip, but it's very important to understand not only the character you are playing, but also the characters your teammates are playing. Each character has 3 stats: HP, Stamina and Expertise. HP tells you how much health points a survivor has and how much damage he can take before dying. Stamina affects the sprinting duration of the survivors, which is important if you are planning on taking the attention of the Spectre to give your teammates enough time to finish the rituals. And Expertise slows the skill check speed when you prey on a ritual, hide in a locker or simply try to open a chest. Tip number 2. Survivor perks. Besides the different stats, you should also know the perks for the survivors. Each survivor brings one character specific perk and can carry up to 2 more perks that you can obtain in the shop. It's important to know each character's role. Tim, for example, obtains a Nona metal knife after 25 seconds if he is not holding any other item. That knife can stun the hunter. Nipa, on the other side, can see the location of the Spectre with her 6th Sense perk. Jane will resurrect herself after 90 seconds with half health, or will return with full health if she is getting resurrected by another survivor. Uncle Pi can see the aura of other survivors. As you can see, it will be helpful to have a variety of characters in your team to better coordinate and outplay the Spectre. Tip number 3. Global perks. You can also buy perks in the shop which you can use with all survivors. Sturdy lets you take an additional hit before dying. Focus helps you with skill checks, and Adrenaline will increase your speed once your health is less than 50%. Tip number 4. Understand the Spectres. When you are playing Survivor, it's important to know your enemy. Just like the survivors, each Spectre has unique stats and perks. Belle, for example, can teleport to the nearest survivor, or the prisoner can use a chain that will hook in survivors from a distance to pull them closer. And in general, all Spectres can activate a shield to protect themselves from hits and traps. So as you can see, understanding the different Spectres is the key to success. Tip number 5. Open doors. As soon as the match starts, all doors are closed. The Spectre can only destroy closed doors, but not open doors. You definitely want to open as many doors as possible to help you escape when being chased, and to prevent the Spectre from destroying the doors early game. Tip number 6. Chests and items. There are 2 different types of chests: ritual chests and item chests. Each item is important in its own way. The ritual boxes are needed to finish the game. In here you can find incense and nails that you need to start the rituals. The item boxes on the other side contain items that help you survive or even defeat the Spectre. The Sigil Scroll creates a holy wall that the Spectre can't pass for a short amount of time. This item is useful when you're getting chased and you want to create more distance between you and the Spectre. The energy drink will refill stamina and give you infinite stamina for 5 seconds. This item is also extremely useful when the Spectre is chasing you. The Chaplet is a good close range weapon that allows you to deal a great amount of damage to the Spectre. The Holy Rattan is another close range weapon that allows you to deal damage. But not only does it deal a little bit of damage, it also stuns the Spectre, which can be helpful if you want to help a teammate that is getting chased by the Spectre. The Holy Water is the only far range weapon in the game at the moment. Not only does it deal damage to the Spectre, it also reduces the visibility for 3 seconds by a great amount. The Holy Spring Trap is a trap that you can place in doorways that will deal damage when the Spectre goes through the door. The Health Potion is probably the most rare item, which you can use to replenish half of your health. Remember, you can only die twice in a match, so it will be extremely useful to keep yourself and others alive. In general, it's important to open up item boxes. Even if you don't need the item at the moment, throw it on the ground for later use. Also keep in mind that if you leave the item inside the item box, it will vanish once the item box resets. The best use, for example, in the hospital map is to throw all the items in the hallway, so when you're getting chased, you can pick up whatever item you need for your chase. Tip number 7. Reviving. Each survivor can be revived once every match. Once they died, they'll drop their soul. Make sure to collect that soul and bring it to a shrine where you can resurrect your teammate. The more players are in the game, the faster you can finish your objectives. Tip number 8. Body blocking. In the top right you can see the survivors, so if you see that an almost dead survivor is getting chased, it can be helpful if you go in and take a hit from the Spectre to prolong the chase of the survivor that is buying time for the team. Tip number 9. Rituals. The first step to start the rituals is to start it with an incense. The second step is to put a nail into the ritual. When you open up a ritual box and you find a nail first, don't leave it in the box. Bring it to the next ritual, so as soon as you or another survivor found the incense, you can immediately use the nail without losing time. More than one survivor can pray at the ritual at the same time to finish the rituals faster. The colors of the rituals tell you in which state they're in. Red means the ritual needs incense, orange means the ritual needs a nail, and yellow means you can now pray on the ritual side. Once the ritual is done, it will turn green. Another quick tip for doing rituals: if you are not activating all rituals, it's easier for the Spectre to camp. Let's say 2 rituals are done, but only 1 more is active. The Spectre will try to catch the survivors praying at that ritual site. If 2 more rituals are active, survivors can split up, making it harder for the Spectre to get you while you are praying. Tip number 10. Escape routes. You have various options to get away from the Spectre when he is chasing you. On the swamp map, you can use pods to teleport away from the Spectre, but be careful, the Spectre will probably know where you teleport to and follow along. Or you can jump down to the lower ground at the yellow marked areas. On the abandoned hospital map, you can use vents to teleport away. Again, the Spectre might know where you are coming out, so be careful. You can also use the elevator that is in the main hall of the building to get away, or jump down the yellow marked holes in the ground. Tip number 11. Looping the Spectre. As already mentioned, dropping a lot of items on the floor and opening all the doors will help your chase. But no matter how many items or doors are available, you always want to keep your stamina at the back of your head. While keeping your stamina in mind, it's important to know your environment. Know where you can go, where the teleport options like pods or vents are, know where you can use doors and holes in the walls. All of that is very important to keep in mind while looping the killer. In general, it just needs time to learn the map and to understand how to use the items in the right way. Tip number 12. Ways of winning. There are 2 ways of winning. Either you finish 3 out of the 4 rituals and escape through one of the 5 portals that you can open up, or you can exorcise the Spectre, which basically means you have to kill it. Keep in mind that you have to finish 3 rituals in 15 minutes, else the Spectre wins. Also keep in mind that only 1 survivor can escape through the same portal, so split up with your teammates once the portals are active. To exorcise the Spectre, you have to get the weapons provided in item boxes, or weapons you get with your skill. Keep in mind that the Spectre only takes damage when at least 2 rituals are completed. Using the chapel before that, for example, will have absolutely no effect. The Holy Rattan will at least stun the Spectre for a short amount of time, but won't deal damage either. After finishing all rituals, the damage dealt will be higher. In case all your teammates died and you're the last one standing, portals will appear as chance for you as last man standing to escape. Tip number 13. Communication. The best way of communication is if you are playing with friends in a voice chat. This will help you coordinate and work against the Spectre a lot better. If you are playing on your own, you have other ways of communication. Starting with the stickers. Go to your profile and sticker setting to see the different stickers. These will help you to show your intentions to your teammates. You can also mark items, boxes, rituals and other things by pressing the spacebar. By pressing F, you will tell your teammates that the Spectre is nearby. And those were my top tips and tricks for Home Sweet Home Survive. I hope this video helped you out. If so, make sure to leave me a fat like a comment in the comment section below with your tips, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to The Gaming Grizzly. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!